Did you guys miss me? Hey guys, Adam the Blue Yoshi here, and sorry about the lack of uploads for around a month, as well as a lot of delays for my upcoming videos. This was primarily because of school and stuff, with all the assessments and exams to deal with, which, trust me, isn't fun in the slightest. But don't worry, I have finished all that work and it's currently behind me right now. But enough of the story time. Let's get to the announcements. Now, first of all, let's get the obvious out of the way. I have changed my filming location. And you may be asking, why is that? Well, originally I was at my desk, and while it did work perfectly fine, I just wanted a change of scenery for my videos that would give it a fresh, new appearance. So one thing that you will expect from some of my videos is that I will be filming in this specific location, especially in my intros and outros. Well, excluding Let's Plays videos or vlogs with my great comrade, who I go to a lot of train events and model train shows with. So you can consider this new location as kind of like the home base of the channel. You know, speaking of intros and outros, I have some news regarding the future of Adam the Blue Yoshi intros and outros. So, you may know, I've had my current intro and outro since day one of this channel, back in 2021. However, this intro and outro goes far back to 2019, when I had my old YouTube channel. Well, before it got terminated, that was. And you may be asking, why? Well, let me explain. So, I'm going to be real honest with you guys. I have honestly wanted to replace my intro and outro with something that better represented what my channel was about, while also creating something to create some sort of a consistent branding for the channel in preparation for the second channel, which, if you look on my channel page, it's Adam the Blue Yoshi -2. You may be wondering, why Adam the Blue Yoshi -2? Well, the -2 takes inspiration from locomotives such as the EMD SD40-2 and GP38-2. And while yes, the -2 is meant to signify an improved model of a locomotive, Adam the Blue Yoshi -2, unlike literally any locomotive with -2 on it, is meant to represent the second channel being the official companion to this channel. If you are wondering, yes, the second channel is coming soon, although I don't have a date for when it comes out, so feel free to check on my community posts or my social media pages for any updates. I will also post an announcement here as well, so feel free to stay tuned. Anyway, let's get back on topic. So, while my intro and outro were really good, well, they don't quite represent this channel too well, as the intro and outro were quite literally made by just opening Panzoid, entering text into an intro template, and boom, you've made an intro. It's also the exact same with the outro as well. Oh, but don't worry, I have a replacement. And trust me, you're gonna like this. Anyway, let me show you the new intro. Pretty cool, right? Oh, and before you ask, don't worry, the new outro will also be played at the end of the video, so feel free to stick around to see what it looks like. And you may be asking, Adam, when are you going to be adding this new intro and outro? Well, it will be in the next video after this announcement, which will include the Brisbane Model Train Show for 2025, as well as the 2 delayed videos that, have been pushed back because of school and other stuff going on. So, expect to see this brand new, refreshed intro very, very soon. The next announcement I will make is something that is going to be completely new, or not depending on how you look at it, to the channel, as well as my gaming and train videos. That's right, I'm going to be making Alpha and Omega content. So in multiple different places, such as the channel banner, the prototype for my new intro, the coming soon notice for said intro, as well as the new intro that I have showcased on this announcement video, chances are you have seen these two wolves. One with golden brown fur, and another with grey and scruffy fur. These wolves are known as Kate and Humphrey, from the 2010 movie Alpha and Omega. So, one thing you may have noticed, well, mainly by the shirt, is that I am a big fan of these movies. Well, especially the first one. Oh yeah, if you are wondering, the room was actually getting a bit dark in here, so I decided to turn on the light. But anyway, I actually own a few Alpha and Omega stuff. For example, the movie that started it all, Alpha and Omega 1. If you are wondering, I've had this disc since Christmas of 2022. And yes, I did have to purchase it off eBay due to the fact that you can't find it at places like JB Hi-Fi, for instance, or somewhere similar. JB Hi-Fi, if you are curious, for my international viewers, is like a electronics store that also sells like DVDs as well. I also own the Alpha and Omega 8 movie collection. If you are wondering, in my opinion, this is the definitive Alpha and Omega experience. If you are someone that actually wants to watch the sequels. Why do I say this? Well, because it has all 8 movies. Yes, all 8 movies. Fun fact, this was actually the main reason, or the only reason, why I wanted to get a region-free DVD player, which I have connected to my TV over here. And I'm not even kidding, this was the actual reason why I got that region-free Blu-ray in the first place. But anyway, before I actually got the 8-movie collection, I simply got these discs to watch the Alpha and Omega sequels on, specifically movies 2 to 5. This one here has A Holiday Adventure and The Great Wolf Games. This one has The Legend of the Sawtooth Cave and Family Vacation. Although, there's one thing that just bugs me with these discs. It's that brown bear parasite named Brent. And you may think it's only a one-off thing on this disc. Well, I'm going to tell you, it's not. It's also on here too. And you may be asking, Adam, why are you calling a brown bear a parasite? Well, because Brent is my least favorite Alpha and Omega character of all time. I also own the official DS game. And yes, I'm going to be honest, I did honestly enjoy this game, but it's nowhere near the levels of good of Okami and Mario Galaxy. I also own quite a few other Alpha and Omega related stuff, like for example, I do have the mobile game on my jailbroken iPhone 5. I also have some Alpha and Omega posters, for example, that one back here, and as well as some on my wardrobe wall. This shirt that I'm wearing right now, and also a mug. But there are some things that I do not have at the moment. For example, I don't have the official books, nor the Happy Meal toys. And yes, if you are wondering, I am going to get those at some stage, although they're pretty hard to find, and I will have to import them from either from the US in the case of the books, and the UK in the case of the Happy Meal toys. And before you ask, Adam, why do you like this movie so much? Well, my primary reasons of liking this movie is because of the characters, some of the great scenes, including the love train scene, which I found to be both fun and beautiful, especially with the soundtrack, which is another thing I absolutely love from this movie. The Alpha and Omega soundtrack is an absolute banger, and in my opinion, I think Chris Bacon was literally cooking in the studio, making the Alpha and Omega soundtrack. Like, it's really good. And also, another scene that I liked was the Lily and Garth subplot, which I found to be pretty cute and honestly adds quite a bit of charm to the movie. And yes, you have heard on my least favorite Alpha and Omega character, known as Brent. God, I hate Brent. But on a more positive side, my two favorite characters are Humphrey and Kate. Humphrey is one of my favorites because he is literally me in wolf form. Other words, I relate to him quite a lot in terms of his personality compared to mine, which is why in a lot of different places, like for example, different platforms, Humphrey is my profile picture. Another character who is also my favorite is Kate. I like her primarily because she is strong, compassionate, and genuinely cares about others, especially Humphrey, which is a personality that I deeply value and always make sure to strive for, while also making sure to maintain keeping my Humphrey-like traits. You may be wondering, what Alpha and Omega content will you be making? Well, honestly, I have a few ideas. For one, I'm planning on making content that involves me taking a look into the movies, as well as taking a deeper analysis into them, as well as showing us some of the merchandise and games made for the movies, as well as talking about the characters we all know and love. I also will be making memes, as well as skits, as well as a bunch of Alpha and Omega related craziness. These are just some of the few ideas that I have, but I may also think of entirely new ideas for Alpha and Omega content, if it pops up in my mind. Oh, and don't worry, you may think I have neglected some of my delayed videos. Don't worry, I haven't forgot about any of these videos that are in the works at the moment, as during these September holidays, the content that has been in the works for some time due to school will be finally uploaded. You will expect to see these videos released throughout this September, so please stay tuned. But also, one more thing, and it's the biggest announcement of all. You may be asking, why? Well, newsflash, the Brisbane Model Train Show for 2025. And yes, if you are wondering, they did move the venue and also delayed it by multiple months, which is why it's happening in September and not like April or May. And you may be asking, what does this series involve? Well, it's basically where me and my comrade explore multiple different layouts to find any great deals, some rather fishy scams, grumpy bum, while also looking at some stupidly expensive model trains. Oh guys, here's a fun fact. Did you know the Brisbane Model Train Show vlog for 2025 will actually be the first video after this announcement that will feature the new intro and outro. Anyway, that's all the announcements that I currently have at the moment that have some significance to the channel as well. If you do want to keep an eye on any updates on my channel, feel free to check out my YouTube community posts or my socials, which I will show you on the screen and also in the description below. Anyways, thanks for watching guys. If you enjoyed this video or are looking for any updates on Adam the Blue Yoshi content, feel free to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video, and goodbye! Built an empire of sound as the bridges were falling down. In the midst of endless time, we have built along this line. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something's not right. I think that's my old outro. Give me a sec. Let me put myself on the screen again. Ah, there we go. I'm back on the screen. I think I might have accidentally used the old outro by complete accident. My bad, guys. Anyway, let's play the correct outro.